I'm Rick Dancer. Welcome to Rick Dancer TV for the month of August. I'm not going to take a lot of time to explain each story because we got so much in this show. We're just going to jam pack it in here. But we're going to Montana. My son is a fishing guide there. We just got back. We shot some stories last year. I got some fresh video for this year as well. And we're also going to take you up to McKenzie to show you what a chainsaw can do in the name of art. And we're going to take you out on the Pacific Ocean, out of Pacific City on a dory. My first time ever being on a dory, and we've had a place there for like 40 years. So it's an adventure. That and a whole lot more. And remember, the people's names that you hear on here that are sponsoring this show, please do business with them because without them, we would not be able to do this show. And we have some amazing sponsors on here. So pay attention, have fun. We hope you enjoy this. And this is what Oregon is all about. And Montana. I'm not dead. That sounds like something interesting. Livingston, Montana, population 7,044. Well, make that 45. My boy Jess just moved there to guide fishermen on adventures along the mighty Yellowstone River.
But the river's kind of flowing over out right now.
The railroad was the lifeblood of Livingston for more than 100 years.
So I'm walking about with a backpack and a sack full of jack. I'm trying to catch a train headed out west.
Fly fishermen know the Paradise Valley. Hollywood stars like to hide in Livingston. John Mayer was in town while we were.
Whoa, and you know I'm so high.
Michael Keaton was in the Murray with us. Everybody hangs out at the Murray. The town is growing.
I've been looking for a man who promises sweet deals and cheap thrills.
Brew pubs open up until 8. By law, they have to close. Bars take over for the rest of the night.
So jump up on my train, and I sit down when I own. So you know I can get used to my new home.
There's something so simple about Livingston, Montana that it draws you in. The people are warm.
Myself a smoke, and I see a man walking along.
Friendly. They want to share their food and their lifestyle.
It's a savory dough. It's pretty thin. Really good savory dough.
This is like a traditional pasty, but not quite traditional. They make them over here at the Bodega Bakery in Livingston. That's filled with egg, potato, salsa, and cheese. Livingston still looks like it did more than 100 years ago. The backdrop is just beautiful. The Rocky Mountains everywhere around you. There's something about this place that makes you want to stay. Maybe it's simplicity. Maybe it's that life doesn't have to be so complicated.
I've been running.
Not in Livingston, Montana, anyway.
We brought in a professional photographer to come take photos of you and your pet. So we invite all of our past clients and our current clients and friends to come down and get a photo. We really like our clients and we want to celebrate them and appreciate them. So we kind of try to think of things that are outside the box just to sort of have some fun with it. We have the buyer and seller stellar home program, and what that is we offer a home warranty for the first year you're in the property, and then you have your choice of 3 things of either 4 hours of handyman work, 4 hours of house cleaning or 4 hours of yard work. So depending on what the property needs, you get to pick and choose what you would like to use from us. So when we hold these events, it's the thought that we want to see our clients again. We want to invite them and come and see them face to face and belly to belly sort of stuff that I know a lot of people aren't doing. And we know that relationships are built that way, and we're in a relationship business. It's selling and buying the biggest thing that someone's ever going to own, but at the same time, it's really about trust. It's really about getting to know each other and knowing that I'm a solid person, I'm real and genuine, and I'm going to do right by you. And you learn that by seeing each other on a regular basis.
The Chainsaw Art Festival is one of our fundraising ventures, and all the money that we raise from it goes directly into a fund for resurfacing the track, which will happen probably in another 5 years or so.
Two carves that are going on. Their main carve they'll work on the main carve for the 3-day period. And that main carve will be auctioned off Sunday, and they get 100% of the proceeds from the main carves. The quick carves are the smaller guys. We get 75, they get 25.
We have our first female carver this year, and we have a carver who is a senior in high school. Reedsport, North Bend, Coos Bay, Willamina. We have 4 from Washington, 1 from California, and we've had a fellow from Canada, but I don't see him in here this time.
Credibility is huge. I mean, you put the facts together and you tell the story, the complete picture, then that builds your credibility. Trust is key, because if they don't trust what it is that you're doing every single week, then they're not going to subscribe to the paper, they're not going to buy the paper, they're going to look for other sources to find the news that they want.
You know, that's probably a huge part of it is, you know, waking up, having your cup of coffee, coming to the beach, checking out the surf, seeing if you're tough enough to go through it that day.
For generations, those brave enough to test the patience and will of Mother Nature at Cape Kiwanda discovered doing that in a dory boat is like no other experience in the world.
Because you're not just getting put into the ocean, you're fighting through, you know, sometimes 6-7 foot tall breakers.
As I've watched you two grow.
Zach Best's sons are 5th generation Oregon fishermen.
Giving you your say. That's always been the catch of my day.
A dory boat at Pacific City has been part of the family legacy.
Mainly, this is the, you know, top 2 spots for dory fishing.
Cape Kiwanda, a mass of sandstone that blocks the wind, the water, and seems to know how to protect the fishermen that dare to launch their boats in her shadow.
I just hope one day that they fish during high school and college, and when I retire that they let me come out. But yeah, it's definitely a family legacy. I would love to help you. Roy, you gonna let me come out fishing one day when I'm old?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
there's a lot of guys out here, but it's so sparse and you're to yourself, so it's quite special. Out of here, huh? Thanks, buddy. Have a good day. But this used to be the second largest producing salmon port in all of Oregon. And then the numbers declined and commercial fishermen's declined. So it's not fished as heavily anymore, and more boats from other areas are creeping in.
Fishermen know the waters off Cape Kiwanda can be good to them.
That's what's so special about Pacific City. Tuna come in closer, halibut come in closer. I don't know what it is about this port, but it's a really, really special place. Just a really large stretch of ocean where there's no marinas where other kinds of boats can come out unless they want to spend a lot of gas. So the dory fleet kind of has their own stretch of the ocean where it's mostly just wood boats.
The dory fisherman is a special breed. You have to be to put up with the forces of nature and culture that sometimes seem to work against you.
It shows how crafty they can be. To see something out in the ocean and then to build a special kind of boat to make it happen, those are some tough guys, and I think Oregon really fits that same trend where we are, you know, we just don't give up.
Roy and Rusty are not afraid of the ocean. Sure, some of that may be in their blood, but fortitude is taught, learned, and encouraged. It doesn't come naturally.
I own the boat. Hey, I'm driving that.
The thing that I want to impart to them is, if you want something, go get it. Don't look back. And when the going gets tough, sometimes you have to stick it out and work through it. The commercial fishing is a really, really cool way to teach them how hard work can pay off. It's a hobby. It's trying to keep the heritage alive, fighting for what we believe in. But no, it's a really hard life to do it full time. You know, that a whole American dream. It's great. It's one of the things, and there's a lot of ways to do it, but this is the way that I found to do it that I like it. The ability in America to still make $1 by nothing but hard work. It's great to be a part of the dory fleet.
We've always filled this boat with love and hope, reeling it in, catching our din, but you are the catch of my day. The catch of my day. Yeah, you are the catch of my day. So I'm walking about with a backpack and a sack full of jack, trying to catch a train headed out west. Whoa, and you know I'm so high, so high. I've been looking for a man who promises sweet deals and cheap thrills. So I jump up on my train and I set down what I own. 'Cause you know I can't get used to my new home, babe.
So this is Pine Creek And it goes up to a falls up here about a mile, and that's where all the tourists go, and then the locals go higher, so you keep going up. It's an 11-mile round trip, but you go up, and it's pretty steep and a lot of snow because it snowed last night, because after all we are in Montana, and we do have our bear spray handy, so we are ready to go. So join us for Rick's and Kathy's adventure, and this time we're taking our boy Jesse with us. There are adventures in life you take, you hope you never forget. In wild Montana, the scenery seems to protect you one minute and overwhelm you the next. It's rugged, it's rough, it's not easy, and the small rewards along the way tease you on to something greater. Okay, we're way up in the mountains here. We had no idea what to expect. We knew this water flows from a series of lakes high above in the Rocky Mountains. Finding that top lake becomes our obsession. It's not toughness that takes us to the top. It's an obsession to get there, fueled by adrenaline. Wind, a little rain, sleet, thunder, and lightning make our journey more difficult and more dangerous.
So we're looking for cover. Thunder at 9,000 feet might come in lightning.
Stopping is never an option. There is something that happens to your soul when you reach the top. I will not try to explain it. It must be experienced. You are reminded that the great journeys in life are never predictable and always filled with the unexpected. The best moments in life seem to be those born from the most difficult situations. And Montana is here to help you come alive. Every month, Ranchito Grill teams up with Rick Dancer TV to give away 2 free dinners to some lucky winner. All you got to do is go into Ranchito Grill, have dinner, fill out your name, your phone number. We'll draw once a month and call you and let you know right here on the show if you are the winner.
What I will tell you, about our food is that we prepare everything from scratch. So we make sure we hire people that have the passion for making food. That's one of the ingredients. The other one, we make sure that our recipes, they use the ingredients that we tell them to use. And before we put it into the market, we make sure we test, try it. What I love about this business is the people. I'm a people person, so I love to interact with people.
You get up once you feel bad.
Oh, for Pete's sake, how did you get up? Just go down. Just get your...
What?
Hey, just go forward and start swimming like breaststroking or something.
1, 2, 3.
Oh.
It's cold.
That water's clean.
Huh?
I don't know how you got out that far.
It's cold.
All right, we all did it. We have been boulderized. It's like 90, it's probably be 90 out, 94. It's in the 90s out here. And it's really humid. And that river
is really
How
cold.
cold do you think that is, Jess?
I don't know. It's in the 50s, I bet.
It's really cold, but now we're ready to go
Chilly.
for the rest of our little adventure. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
What were the moms getting at it, yeah?
They mind.
Alright, you guys, this is the top of the world. This is on Washburn Mountain, and that is Yellowstone National Park, all around there. And I'm going to show you the Grand Tetons, but it's going to cut out my way off in out the distance out there. See those mountains way out here? Those are the Grand Tetons. And look down there. Our next stop is going to be in that's Yellowstone. That's a Grand Canyon type thing in Yellowstone. There's a waterfall in there. We're going to go in there as well. But look at that.
What we offer is a source of news that can be trusted. You know, it's in an era where everybody's trying to be the first to get the news out. We actually do some research and talk to the sources and get the story and all the details behind the story.
Welcome to the Boulder River. Called that because of all the granite boulders in the river. That's a hard one to figure out. We're in Jesse's raft, and we are cruising down the river on a 94-degree day. Hot, beautiful, and bumpy. Be good at what you do to do this. And Jess is very good at it. There's Mom and Jesse. Kathy working hard on the back.
Oh, yeah.
Sunbathing. Jesse's the only one working out today. And Mom and me are just being lazy. But that's a beautiful river. About an hour drive up the Paradise Valley from Livingston, Montana is the little town of Gardner. It's a tourist town, shops, outfitters, recreation. It's the gateway to Yellowstone National Park, which is why most people come here. But Gardner also sits on the banks of the Yellowstone River, so chances are if you're a fisherman or somebody who likes to raft, this is where you're going to end up. 35 minutes the other direction from Livingston is the town of Big Timber. So who are you?
I'm Alex.
And you are?
Isis. I'm Amelia.
So what's it like living in the town of Big Timber?
It's weird. When it's not busy days, it feels like it's a haunted town.
It's quiet.
It's quiet.
Pretty peaceful. It's very nice.
It is.
This town.
So you find things to do? Get together right here. So you guys find things to do?
Yeah.
So what do you do for fun in Big Timber when you're little teenagers?
Walk around, go to BBGs, or go to the swimming pool.
Annoy people?
Yeah.
Annoy people? Are you good at annoying people? Oh, that's
we're good at that.
You're really. So do you think most people don't understand small towns?
Yeah, like city people, they wouldn't get it.
I used to live in a city, and the culture shock was insane when I moved here.
What do you like about being here over a city?
It's not as crazy.
No traffic.
Hectic.
Yeah, and
It's not as dangerous.
and it's small, and I know most of the people here.
Yeah.
Are people nicer to each other?
Yeah.
Some people.
But-
You know everybody here, so.
Is that a good thing and a bad thing?
Yeah.
Good thing and a bad thing, yeah.
Where are you from?
Oregon.
Oregon?
That's awesome.
There are old buildings, a soda fountain, a hotel, a store with historic clothing from all around the area. It's a really cool place to go and eat and spend a little bit of time. It's very quiet here. There's just something about small town America that's really attractive. And in Montana, everything seems small because the state, the sky, and the mountains are so big.